Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. A very happy new year to everyone. So today's video is going to be slightly different from the usual videos that I post. Since it's the new year, I thought that it would be a good time to kind of reflect on the past year in 2024 and to also set some goals for the new year to keep myself accountable. So 2024 was quite a pivotal year for me, achieving many key milestones in my life, and I'm really happy to be able to share it with you guys today. So one of my biggest milestone in 2024 will be graduating out of university. Yay! And my last semester was one of the busiest time of my life. I was juggling a 4-day internship at uni level, 3 modules in school including my FYP. I was also being a teaching assistant for one of my favorite profs in SMU. I was also doing my dragon boat trainings on the side and also job hunting all at the same time. It was a lot to handle, but somehow I still managed to push through it and even managed to get on the Dean's List on my last year. So I think that was a really beautiful way of closing my university chapter. Another major highlight of my 2024 will be that my partner and I have finally secured our first BTO and will officially be homeowners in 2027. For those who don't know, BTO is a flat that you ballot here in Singapore, and it's quite a significant milestone for couples in Singapore because that essentially means you guys are promising a future together and committing to something in the future. So my partner and I have been together for about 8.5 years, and we've actually been talking about balloting for a flat for about 2 to 3 years already before we finally managed to secure one. I think it was our 3rd or 4th try before we managed to secure this project, and I think we're really lucky to be able to secure our first house at such a young age. We're both turning 24 this year, and because we managed to secure it before the government implemented all the different rules, we managed to secure a mature estate but a non-PLH, which essentially means that our MOP is only 5 years. We're still kind of undecided if we want to stay there for the long term or use it as an investment to move into a better place after 5 years, but I guess that's a decision that we have to make down the road. Now for the financial part, our first down payment actually cost us about $46,000. And because I just graduated from university not a while ago and my partner is actually still studying university as well, we didn't have enough money in our CPF, so we kind of had to pay about $32,000 in cash. Thankfully, my partner and I have always been very diligent in saving money, so we managed to push through with that amount. But honestly, seeing that amount of money just leaving your bank account, it was pretty painful at that point of time. But I mean, if you look at it another point of view, it's an investment that we've made at a young age. So that doesn't feel that bad anymore. So yeah, I'm just really excited for 2027 to come and also to be able to move into a place called our very own. Another key highlight of my 2024 will be picking up Thai language again. So I actually took Thai back in school about 2 to 3 years ago, but I didn't really keep up with it after that. But last year, because we had a trip planned to Bangkok at the end of the year, I was kind of motivated once again to be able to communicate with the locals better over there. So I kind of took up lessons. And fast forward to the trip, I felt so rewarded because I was able to communicate with the locals mostly in Thai language, and I really understood whatever they were saying and I could communicate back to them in Thai. So that reassured me that I was going the right way in my Thai learning journey. Speaking of which, my Bangkok vlog will be out in about a month's time, so look forward to that. Okay, so the last milestone that I wanted to share for my 2024 will be that I finally landed a full-time job earlier in July last year. Honestly, I'm really thankful to be able to secure a full-time job right out of graduation, considering the job market is really bad right now. And after many rounds of interviews and case study, it was really like a weight off my shoulder for me. And I was really lucky to be able to secure a role that really aligns with my interests and skill sets. And on top of that, the compensation was way above what I had expected, so that was a big plus for me. Making the switch from uni life to having a full-time job has definitely been a transition for me, and I'm still getting used to it. But right now, I'm making sure that I stay productive to not only grow professionally but also personally outside of my work. Now that I have shared my highlights for 2024, let's get into the goal setting for the new year. So for 2025, I have decided to focus on two main pillars. Firstly, personal goal, and the second one being financial goals. Starting off with my personal goals this year, I wanted to focus on growth on several different areas. I've got a couple of things that I want to improve on, to challenge myself on, and to also continue working on from the past year. And I guess summing up my personal goal will be with the motto of, in 2025, I want to procrastinate less and be more intentional with my time. So here's what I'm aiming for. First of all, I wanted to get back to my active lifestyle, so I've set a goal for myself to exercise at least 2 to 3 times a week. And since I've just bought a Pilates package, my goal is to go for Pilates classes at least 1 to 2 times a week. And on top of that, I also want to hit the gym at least 1 to twice a week. Because honestly, after I stopped dragon boating, I find it very difficult for me to have the motivation to head to the gym again. Because now essentially I have nothing to train for. By the time the workday is over, I feel so drained and I just want to go home as soon as possible, and that makes skipping a workout very, very easy. But in 2025, I want to get back on track into my active lifestyle and also stay consistent. I kind of miss the feeling of staying active, so this is something I'm very determined to stick by this year. For my second personal goal, I was thinking of reading more books this year, and I actually got into reading sometime late last year, and one of the books that I enjoy reading will be self-help books. But starting off small, I'm setting a realistic goal of 5 to 7 books this year, because I have a lot of other things that I want to do as well this year, like picking up Thai again, maintaining an active lifestyle, video editing and stuff like that. So setting a realistic goal of 5, I think it's quite doable for me. And for my third personal goal, since I've started picking up Thai again, a goal that I set for myself is to be able to fluently read and write Thai characters again by the end of this year. Last year, I was kind of more focused on conversational Thai and on expanding my vocabulary. But I think it's now time to take it up a notch and to also improve my overall fluency of Thai with being able to read and write Thai characters. I did learn it in school back then, but I just haven't been consistently memorizing and practicing how to read, so I guess it's back to square one again. Alright, moving on to the last one under my personal goal, and it's to post more videos on this channel and to also stretch myself creatively. I started this channel just for fun earlier last year, and honestly it's been such a nice way to relive my memories. So from time to time I go back watching my travel vlogs, and it's really a very nice feeling because it feels like you're able to relive that memories again. So this year I want to take my channel to the next level by trying out different styles of videos and to also experiment on videos that I usually won't really go for. Like for example, this video, I have never sat in front of camera talking to you guys like this, and it's not really my usual kind of content, but I'm excited to see where this experimenting will take me. And as my channel name suggests, Doing Life with Jess, I want to be able to share more about my life, my milestones, and just to take you guys along with me so that you feel like you're doing life together with me. I'm keeping an open mind to see where this creative journey will take me, and I hope you guys are equally as excited as me because I have a few fun stuff planned out. Now let's dive into the second pillar, my financial goals. 2024 was quite a big year for me financially, especially having to pay for my first down payment of my BTO. And with my second down payment coming in about 2.5 years time, and since I'm starting to earn my big girl money, I thought that it would be a good time to be more intentional with how I manage my finances. So I set a couple of financial goals for myself that I aim to stick to this year. So starting off, I wanted to be more intentional with my savings by compartmentalizing my savings into different money pots. And recently, I found this super useful feature on OCBC called Savings Goals, which allows you to kind of compartmentalize your savings into different money pots while still accumulating your interest in your overall savings account, which is a huge plus for me. So I've been playing around with this feature on the OCBC app, and I've managed to set up different pots for my travel, my BTO, and also my emergency fund pots. And it's really been very easy and intuitive to do. Essentially, you can just set how much you want to save by when, and the bank will actually do an internal gyro from your savings account into this money pot. So for example, if you want to save 1,200 by the end of this year. Every month, the bank will actually do an internal transfer of $100 from your savings account into this money pot. So you don't really have to worry about doing your own gyro and setting aside a certain amount from your next paycheck. It's been especially useful for my travel fund because I'm usually the type of person who doesn't like to travel with a budget, because travel time for me is for me to enjoy, let loose, and do whatever I can while I'm there. But with major expenses coming, I think it's a good time to start setting stricter budgets for myself, especially on my travels. And having these saving pots actually keeps me in check. Now I can travel guilt-free without worrying because I have already planned for this financially. Moving on to the next goal is to continue being consistent in my weekly expense tracking. So I've been consistently tracking my expenses week on week since university days about 4 years ago. Back then, I wasn't earning big girl money yet, so I had to be extra careful as to where my money went. So I've been using this app called Spendy, which they allow you to set weekly or monthly budgets and allow you to track your expenses. At the start, I felt it was quite a bit of hassle to track every single expenses after every purchase, but over the years, I've cultivated this good habit of just taking note of all my transactions after every purchase. Like, for example, after I pay for my food or after I pay for a drink, stuff like that. Now, this is really not sponsored. I'm recommending this app to you guys because it has been so helpful to me and very easy to use, and most importantly, it has helped me stay on top of my expenses and make sure that I'm not overspending. Even now, when I have a steady income, I still find it super useful because it helps me stick to my budget and keep myself accountable. So yeah, this has been one of the best habits I've picked up over the years, and I would like to continue doing moving forward. So the last goal that I'm working on this year is to be more intentional with my purchases. Even though I've always had a budget, I realized that I didn't really stick to it when it comes to shopping. And sometimes I will still end up making impulsive purchases that wasn't planned, and that is something that I really want to change up this year. To help with that, I plan to implement a cooling system for myself by giving myself a few days up to a week before revisiting that purchase to see if I really need this item or if I really want to buy this item. And I believe that this will help me lower down the chances of me making an impulsive purchase and overall help me to save a bit more money. So yeah, these are the key highlights of my 2024 and also some goals that I've set for the new year in 2025. Thank you to everyone who've watched till the end of this video and listening to me yapping for these few minutes. I hope that this video will also inspire you guys to make 2025 the best year for you guys so far. Okay, then see you in the next video. Bye!